Pisces? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so you can hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions, guys. In my sessions, I combine tarot and channeling with the universal law of assumption, consciousness, mindset to actually look at your unconscious patterns in your love life or with your specific person, redirect your focus and actually manifest what you prefer. So if that is something that you would like, you can book in with me. If you can't get a hold of me, or if you want a more traditional psychic or a tarot reading, I've put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit $20. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Pisces, we're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a projected potential outcome. And I say potential because marrying into what I said about consciousness and mindset and manifesting, my tarot readings on this channel are just check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Pisces, have manifested, are manifesting and selecting out of the infinite that are available right now in this moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are attainable, meant for you. Everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances do not matter. You can have anyone or any version of anyone. All it requires, if you would like to manifest this differently, is a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Pisces that you're being, and a reselection through selecting new dominant thoughts and assumptions, pushing those out, right? So if you don't know what I mean, then please go and take a look at my manifesting content, look into the area, the topic, law of assumption, and I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Pisces, the person on your mind, the wheel of fortune, the world in reverse. Looks like this goes a bit round and round and round. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. There's a sense of wanting to cooperate with you. Some of you are part of the same network or career. You know, you could be part of the same career, workplace, or that you share a network. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, and there's an Empress card here, Pisces. We've got a Seven of Wands, and then we've got a Fool card. Yeah, there's somewhere between, like, you know, set this round and round, like really trusting in the connection. The Empress card would be about growth and expansion, and Nine of Pentacles is here. So it's like, is it somewhere between, you know, really nurturing this connection, committing to this connection, really going for it, persisting in it, or there's a bit of a defensive energy and really trusting in the endurance and the potential to grow and nurture this, okay? So Page of Pentacles, this person wants to come in and make a gesture, but there's been a lot of defensive energy, and trust is playing into this, so, or avoiding an issue. Maybe there's a sense of avoiding, like, where is this going? Are we jumping onto this for the next phase? Some of you are dealing with a situation where travel and distance is a factor, and I did see that World card, it's in the reverse, so it could be that this has gone a bit round and round. Let's see, and yeah, questions around, is this going to lead to Ten of Cups? It's in the reverse. So, you know, the Empress card is also about having children. It's the wife, it's the mother. And, you know, maybe this goes a little bit round and round. I mean, Nine of Pentacles would be independent energy. Ten of Cups is banding together and nurturing this and really going for it. And there's a question of, like, persist, or can I trust this? That seems to be sort of the vibe that I'm getting, Pisces, and this doesn't have to be for everyone, guys. And also we're going to explain how you can shift anything. It's all your manifestation. The Nine of Pentacles is here, so tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. That's too many. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, there's gosh, guys, an Emperor card in the reverse and an Empress card in the upright. So it's like, that's a very strong pair. It could be like, you know, what a traditional reader is going to tell you, a divine pair, soul connection, twin flame, whatever. But this is also husband and wife, mother and father energy. One is in the shadows. So there's something here, like I said, to do with, like, are we going for it? Is this the happily ever after? Can we make it? Or can I trust it? Now, the Emperor card in the reverse also can be a little bit cold and detached energy. It's the Shadow Emperor. Now, it could be because career, work, and finances is a huge factor. And so that's kind of causing this feeling of, like, detachment. And that causes, like, you know, defensive energy between the two of you, and we can shift energy very easily. I'll explain it when I get to you. But like the Emperor card in the reverse also could be like, you know, it could feel like a risk to really go for it to the next level because of lack of stability when it comes to career and work and finances. So, you know, or there's something here to do with like having a bit of a mask or avoiding emotions, okay? That could be connected to a father figure because we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This could be like not really believing in the happily ever after. So maybe sometimes it looks like this is going to move ahead to, you know, something really, you know, divine and beautiful, and like you're on the same page, and then there's like pullback, okay? Or it could feel like a risk, you know, because someone doesn't feel very ready because of career, finance, or distance with the Fool card, okay? And family issues could be playing into it as well, like family, like not so much like children, etc., outside of the connection, but more like family impacting on the situation, like responsibility, etc., and money and career and whatever as well, okay? So someone might feel like they're not stable, not ready. The other might be very much ready, and there's a disagreement there, or there's just this kind of a sense of avoiding really like getting on the same page, or trust issues. Are we on the same page? And a defensiveness, okay? Now, this is, like I said, all kind of very tweakable in the now, guys. So we're going to get to you and your side of the street, but just one more on that Emperor card in the reverse. Yeah, the Star card. Hopes and wishes to have the Emperor and the Empress, but the feeling is that there's a mismatch with the Emperor card being in the reverse of like either stability, security, or difficulty in opening up emotionally, and maybe too much focus on money, career, and other things. And then it's kind of like a self-sabotage or a block or something like that. Seven of Wands, defensiveness, somewhere between persist and self-focus, persist in the connection or self-focus. I don't know. I mean, Star card, Five of Swords, exactly. Tensions. Are we on the same page? Are we speaking the same language? Do we, you know, are we cooperating with one another? I saw that Three of Pentacles when I started. Are we cooperating? Eight of Pentacles seems to be playing a very strong part. So that is work and career, but it would also be about working on the connection, Pisces. Okay, so we've got Taurus, Libra energy, we've got Aries energy, we've got Aquarius, double Aquarius energy. So, you know, this is also potentially about self-mastery, if we were going to talk about it on a spiritual level, like putting effort into becoming more open and receptive to one another. Because I have a Queen of Cups and a Four of Pentacles here. So this is about opening up to love, but insecurity when it comes to the emotional component or holding back on the emotion, because that's a fear, the Moon, okay? That can be like, you know, suppressed stuff, shadow stuff. Now guys, I'm not the reader that likes to tell you that you are on some divine path waiting for someone outside of you to do their work, and in divine timing you too, it's going to work out in a certain type of a way. Your focus should be totally off this version of this person, and know that you're the imagination, and you selected everything through your consciousness, so you don't need to, let's detach from it. If you want your Emperor and Empress now, perfect, it's available now. And so I'm going to explain this to you as we go forward, but we've got, you know, Pisces energy here. If you keep focusing on them, say you're dealing with a situation, you think this person is avoidant, or you think this person is self-focused, or you think this person has said 1 minute that they want something, the next minute that they're not ready, and they can't push ahead, or they go hot and cold, or all this crap, guys, it's one version of you pushed out a selection. Doesn't mean you're hot and anyway, guys, whatever. If you want to see, there's a guide, manifest your SP or get out of these cycles, hot and cold, push, pull, waiting game, any of that kind of stuff, and get you back into your God power as the operant power of your reality, and select from there, then check out the guide in my video description. I put a link, it's free. But yeah, there seems to be there's something to do with trust and avoidance and insecurity, but still wanting to hold on, but a feeling of holding back that causes defensiveness and a clash, okay? Now, also, guys, if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. You don't need to make it your reading, okay? Now, what do you feel towards them Pisces. Their thoughts and feelings will change completely, guys, when you shift how you think and feel about yourself and what you assume that they think and feel. You've literally shifted into another version of the connection, and the circumstances and everything will change. So that's why I'm saying in this moment, only focus and put awareness on what you prefer. Okay? What does Pisces feel? Seven of Cups, confused, mixed. Maybe sometimes you question that this person sends you mixed signals, and I already pointed that out. There might be a bit of that, but then Magician card, Pisces, you're manifesting it. You're manifesting the connection, and you are the king or the queen manifester. It's all you. So let's have a look. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Tower card in the reverse. Yes, they're all reversals. Chariot card in the reverse. Four of Pentacles is in the upright. Okay, you both have Four of Pentacles. Holding on but holding back. Fears and insecurities here. We've got two queens in the mix. I mean, we saw the Seven of Cups. Some of you feel like there's mixed signals, and maybe you question whether or not this person is, Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands. A small portion of you, this person might have said that they're not ready because they have things that they need to work through in relation to family. So some of you, there may be children in the mix or exes in the mix. Otherwise, it also might be, you know, that there's another person in the mix that's kind of, there's a feeling like they're influencing the situation, Pisces. But honestly, because Queen of Wands in the reverse can be like a meddler, or it could be just someone like that. Or it could be that, you know, Pisces, there's a feeling of more than one person in the connection, and therefore not being able to move ahead yet, but still wanting to hold on to one another. I mean, you know, Chariot card in the reverse, Pisces, it's like that it feels like this has stopped. You want to hold on to it, but it's not moving in the direction that you want it to. I mean, in the end of the day, Tower card in the reverse, what's not working must go. So that is like also an internal tower. It's always an internal tower, guys, because it's just you. So it's your identity, who you believe yourself to be, and what you therefore assume you have or don't have, what you're putting awareness on, because you have everything through you, through consciousness. So if you're feeling like insecure, like one minute you think you have this person, then you think you don't have them. One minute you think that they're going to move ahead with you, and then you think that they won't. One minute you feel like safe to move ahead with them. The next minute you feel unsafe. You've got to decide for you, Tower card, what is it that's not working, that's making you insecure? Queen of Swords in the reverse, I don't know, this can be kind of cold energy or harsh energy. Maybe that's sort of like something that you have dealt with before. It might not even be so much this person, and there's a sense of self-criticism or not feeling good enough, and that is being reflected. Like, you know, this person, there's defensiveness, and then this kind of translates into you feeling very insecure. Like it's a dynamic. The Chariot card, again, it also can represent, you know, distance. This person, I mean, it's like it could feel like a risk, but on the other hand, it looks like they want to take a leap with you. And there's the Star card, and you are a hope and a wish, but the Moon has something to do with fears and insecurities as well. So we just need you to be the secure version, Pisces, that says, no, it's like this. No, they want me. Go to your end in the now, because the circumstances, conditions, and the behaviors and the version that you receive, you're detaching from this one. They show up and they mirror exactly where you are and where your awareness is. Okay, Seven of Cups had to come out. Confusion, mixed feelings. You know, some of you are holding on to stuff in relation to other, you know, past things. The Tower is, like I said, it can be an internal, a spiritual shock. What do you want to let go of that you're holding on to that's not serving you? Now, it might be this version of the connection, Pisces. If it's frustrating you, you're like, I can't trust them, they're an avoidant, whatever. Or if you feel like this person's not giving you everything, well, sure, you can either just let them go altogether. I don't force anyone to keep anyone, guys. Or you can let go of staying stuck and re-looping and re-experiencing the same dynamic with the person by just detaching and then selecting through you and your imagination, your awareness, what you prefer, and definitely preferred version of Pisces, ideal version of Pisces. I'm perfect, I'm enough, I'm loved, I'm chosen, I'm all those things. If you feel like that distance is a factor, it's a fucking condition and a circumstance. There's infinite potential available for you to select from in the now. So no, we're together. God, You live together tomorrow. I mean, they'll move in a second. 7 of Cups. I mean, this could be questions, are there other energies around? So that can be jealousy issues, guys. And you both have 4 of Pentacles and trust issues and 7 of Cups, okay? So nip that one in the bud. No, I'm always chosen. I'm the only one. I never have to compete for love. They're totally all about me. And I don't even care, guys, if you are in a situation where you're aware of third parties. Seriously. I know it sounds delulu, but wherever you keep your awareness persists and the circumstances don't matter. So take your fucking awareness off them and just say, go to your end in the now, as if it's now, because it is now. It's already been made. Creation is finished. It exists right now, and your divine intelligence is going to move. If 1 million people move, you get it ASAP. Okay? Anything that persists is just because you keep giving it awareness. Sorry, guys, I'm just like, I have to emphasize that. And I'm sorry if anyone has come to me and is not used to my style, but this is my style. 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse, Ace of Cups. So you want to come out of the cold. This goes a bit cold. Some of you may feel like this is imploding, like hold on or let go. Is this going to move forward in the direction that I want? But then there is love, Ace of Cups. You want a new start with them. I don't know, Pisces. Some of you, maybe 7 of Cups, you're a bit confused. You're like, do I want to hold on or do I want to go towards a new love? And that's also okay. You can also have multiple people showing up exactly how you want them to. You can have this person, if you've been waiting for this person to say, I'm ready, I'm all in, I want to marry you, or I'm doing this, or I'm moving. Well, if you're waiting, then you're putting the power outside of yourself. So if you want to be dating or exploring your options, you can, but also in relation to this person, how about instead of waiting, say, oh, they're going over and above to make me feel secure. Or that person can't get enough of me. I'm the only one that they want. They want to marry me. You know, they would do anything to have me. I'm the center of their world. Seriously, because guys, it's your freaking reality. We've got you, Cancer energy, Scorpio energy. We've got the Empress, we've got the World, we've got the 4 of Cups. So we saw the World, I think, over here, didn't we, in the reverse? I've been doing a lot of readings, guys. Listen, the round and round thing, you want an accomplishment with this person, Pisces. You want to close out an old cycle of 4 of Cups, of disappointment, of rejection, of not feeling good enough. And that's the insecurity. Now, anytime where we feel like we're getting confusion or mixed signals, or if we feel like there are other people that are interfering or meddling, it's always coming down to some story about not being enough. Or not, you know, if you feel like you're not being really fully chosen. Third parties or no third parties, you feel like someone's holding back on you and not prioritizing you. It's coming down to, I'm not enough. Okay, so no, I'm version of Pisces, I'm more than enough. I'm worthy, I'm chosen. It's always been this way. Put yourself on the pedestal. No one is above you. No one is better than you. And so everyone in your reality has to show up that way, and a specific person. Now, also 7 of Cups, and then we have the Empress card. You see, we have Empress and Empress, then we have an Emperor in the reverse. So there's something about you feeling like, first of all, Pisces, if this is you, you know, Libra, Taurus energy, but if this is you, this would be about like your ability to receive the love. And that could be something that you are working on, okay? Feeling like you're good enough, closing off a cycle of feeling that, you know, love isn't returned, that you're not enough, what you offer is rejected. So that's great, Pisces, that's your self-concept. So you don't need to do endless healing and shadow work. You just need to keep selecting version of Pisces that in the now, that is you. You're whole, you're perfect, you're worthy, you're enough, you're lovable, you're chosen. And absolutely, this is the case with this person. If you keep seeing this person in the shadow energy, they're not ready, they're not stable, they hold back, they're an avoidant, etc. Well, they're going to keep reinforcing an old identity of you, and it's a reflection of you feeling not good enough, not feeling like the love's poured in, not you not getting what you want, you not being deserving of what you want, etc., etc., etc. Why do we have 2 queens on this table? Let's see what it is. Okay, 3 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Okay, there is this kind of feeling of like, are there outside influences or energies? A small portion of you, this is a sort of a friends or other people in the mix, or maybe family, 3 of Cups. And for others of you, you know, you might be confused and you might question whether or not this person has other options. 7 of Cups, whether, you know, you're aware or not aware. I mean, some of you, that's just like a fear that you have, an insecurity. And so 2 of Pentacles, you feel like you're being juggled, or you think this is back and forth. It's somewhere between we're going the whole way doing the 10 of Cups, and then sometimes you feel like there's trust issues and insecurities. Or there's a meddler in the mix, like I said. But you want to come out of this 2 of Pentacles, back and forth, back and forth. You want to get out of this cycle. So Pisces, it's all within your control. Don't pay mind to third parties. If that is something where you've seen that there's been outside influence, or you keep focusing on they don't prioritize the connection, or things that have happened between the 2 of you that have caused trust issues, if you keep thinking, well, they said that and I said that, and then what about what I said, and what about what they said and what happened, it seems like this is the reality, like things are taking a long time, but it's only because you just keep perpetuating it. It's not part of your reality now, you understand? All right, guys, I'll stop there and I'll stop going meandering, but it's really that simple. I'm going to get you some cards. So what does this person want? Okay, watching, looking, perception, stalking, okay. Hammer, sabotage and rebuild. Okay, there's something about sabotage. It's like wearing the mask kind of thing. And I did say, you know, healing inner child, releasing the past, evolving and growth, next phase. So this is the healing, and the healing the inner child and the shadow shit that we talked about, and the mask and the self-sabotage, like holding back on emotions. But select the version that's perfect now, Pisces. Unless you want to like wait around forever for this person to heal their inner child. We do have wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love with the mask, okay? Just so you guys know that I don't just talk and talk and talk. The cards are on point. Mask, hiding true feelings, okay, pretending, something about, you know, insecurities, and then someone being in their shadow and wearing a mask. But then on the other hand, it's like 1 minute it looks like it's everlasting love, the happily ever after, devotion, and then the next minute it's like cold, mask, etc. So if it goes in and out, Pisces, is you shifting states. That's why I'm like, just persist in the state where you have it now. All states exist right now, and persist in the identity of Pisces, thinking from the end, not for the end, hoping for the end, thinking from the end, the version of Pisces that has the person. Because we've got the key on a ring. It's somewhere between questions around, are there other options? This has many options, one unconventional, strung along. So in the very least, a thing of like 1 minute this looks like it's going one way, then there's a shutdown, conflict, tension, are you stringing me along? The hope might be the happily ever after, and then there's like this cycle, and then there's triggers, resentments and triggers. Okay, Pisces, I mean, options or marriage, or strung along, or everlasting love, soul connection. Let's forget about them healing. Let's select you and what, you know, you in the commander seat. And then just persist in that and pay no awareness to the shit that's not serving what you prefer, guys. Check out the guide that I've linked in my video. I hope that that was helpful to some of you, and in essence, my intention is that it was, and I hope it resonated for some of you, and you can let me know in the comments if so. And I'm sending you guys tons of love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.